It's our garden weed fabric we got, and I think it's one of my favorite investments so far this year. And hopefully we'll see, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. I watched a lot of other YouTubes where they use it and love it. They don't have to worry about weeds, and you cut it with a torch so it doesn't fray. It melts the woven fabric. It's like a plastic, and you can get 3 to 5 years out of this stuff, people say. So that's well worth it. It was only $50 for the roll, 300-foot roll. So that will, if it be $10 a year if I get 5 years out of it, and you can take it up and put it back down every year. And the same thing for your holes for your plants. Use a torch. You can mark with paint or something how every 18 inches for tomatoes or whatever. You burn your hole to plant your tomato plant through, and the water goes through the fabric. The weeds can't come up. The fabric on top holds moisture in your soil, just like mulching would do. But you don't have to worry about weeds coming up through it. And that's what I'm talking about. I'll show you here. I'll roll out this section here and show you how I do a section of it. Just edit out all the in between.
Now, what are you using there?
These are landscape staples. They I think these are 6-inch. You can get like a box of 500 of them fairly cheap, under $20, and you reuse them year after year until they've basically disintegrated. After they get a little bit of rust on them, they say that they work even better because they grip the soil better to keep the wind from taking your fabric up or anything. And once I get it rolled out, I staple the seam. I overlap it about 6 inches or so. Staple the seam about every 4 feet. And also, I laid it this way with the overlap going like this so that water on the hill will run down underneath. Because water goes through this stuff, but it does obviously slow it down. So this way, it's another way for water to get in.
My mom is out over there, so naturally the dogs go running over there.
Stretch it out. Get it as straight as you can there. It's nice and saver. And I had to stagger it a little bit right here because the garden's not exactly square. If I have enough fabric left over, I'm going to run one strip down the edge just to make it look clean visually. Because visually, man, that looks nice in your garden. And you'd think it would get hot because it's black, but I've heard other people say that they garden barefoot on top of it with the sun shining, and it's not hot at all. So we shall see.
And what's the method with burning the fabric?
I just keep, because it's a woven plastic, it's not like, that's why water will penetrate it. And this keeps it from fraying apart. Just like if you were to cut like a piece of rope with like a plastic rope or something like that. How you fray the ends of it, you burn them so they don't come apart. water. And then you just repeat and do it until you get your area covered. Looks like I've got one or probably two more passes. I'm gonna run it right up to the edge of the plant, the raised garden beds. That way I don't have to worry about any weeds or anything. There's mulch out there a little bit, but that'll be all right. I need to put my other hat on so I don't burn my neck. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but about every 4 feet or so, staple through this one, and that'll hold that seam down. Like I said, lay if you have a hit like a kind of a grade or a slant or something in your garden, lay it so that the water can run under. You know, because if not, it'd be kind of like on your roof with the shingles. The water would be running down. It would just keep running down until it got down here, which is the wettest part of our garden anyway. So this way the water will go under and get to the ground easier. Well, Living Traditions has got a really fancy tool for putting these staples in that he suggested, and I think that might be in the works for next year. I'm gonna look into those. It's like a weighted pole with a magnet at the end. You stick the staple in it and you just pop it in the ground. Looks pretty slick.
Sounds like a couple of lions fighting with each other.